Tesla Model 3. I want to see if we can convert it into an RC today. Since the posts are not needed, I'll cut them out. And under this fender well here, I'll grind out enough materials just so I can thin it out for any steering clearance. Usually when grinding or drilling, the car gets really hot, so you would have to drill or grind in sessions. You can't do it all at once. So these are the components that I'll be using. This setup here is from a previous build, and I just stripped it out so I could reuse it here. I decided to do something different with the base plate, the steering knuckles, and the motor mount, which I will just super glue right on top of the motor, like so. And I'll be using this small music wire here. And these are the original wheels. I will not be using these because these are the plastic wheels. I like these rubber wheels better, so I will be using these. And of course, I've already gone ahead and drilled the holes for the lights and cleaned everything up on the inside so we can fit everything in. This is a wiring diagram of how I wired everything up to the receiver. After roughly determining that the wheelbase will fit in here, and I don't even know if this would actually work, but I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Now I'm going to be drilling two small holes right here in this cross member here, so I could use the music wire as suspension. So there will be two of these music wires going right here. This is the smallest drill bit size that I have, but it is still measuring at almost twice the size of this music wire. But it's the only one I have, so I'm gonna have to be using this one. The two holes drilled, the music wire can be fed through. And what I would do, or what I usually do, is just super glue it in. So after the music wire are glued into this cross member, it's going to sit somewhat like that. So two holes will be needed right here in front of the base plate or the chassis. I just eyeball it to see if I can roughly get it into the middle, and then just put two pin marks right there so I can drill two holes. So far, I've mounted the motor on top of this mount plate, and with this two music wire, I drilled holes through this back plate here, and so just fed the music wire through. It gives it just a little bit of bounce. It's not that great, but it works as a suspension, I guess. And now I can swing the servo to be hot glued on top of the base plate. And it'll sit right here. Before putting everything together, I usually like to do a test fit, just to see if the wheels will line up. Most of the time, I'll either need to adjust the length of the wheels, pull the rear wheels back a little bit, or push them in, just so they could fit and not rub on anything. Like in this case, I'll have it just about like that and push them forward just a little bit. Now after bending a piece of paper clip to make the steering linkage, we can test drive it to see if everything works properly. Everything's functioning properly like how it should be. So now we can thread in the headlights, or the fog lights in this case, and these rear bumper lights. So with this setup, the music wire gives it just a little bit of bounce, so you get that suspension effect.